The most powerful man in the world did not start his day with a phone. He started it with a philosophy. Here is how. In an age brimming with distraction, our mornings have become a battleground. We wake, and before our feet even touch the floor, a wave of anxiety can crash over us, propelled by the relentless current of emails, notifications, and the world's clamor. But imagine a different beginning. Imagine a morning where mental fortitude is forged, where clarity is not sought, but cultivated. This was the morning of Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher. He understood that the day is won or lost in its first moments, not by reactively addressing problems, but by proactively building an impenetrable mind. Today, we reconstruct his 5-step Stoic morning routine, a powerful antidote to modern chaos, designed to grant you unwavering focus and an unshakable inner calm. Step 1. Frame the problem. The anxious awakening. You wake up, and your hand instinctively reaches for your phone. Before your mind is truly awake, you're already scrolling, already reacting to the world's demands, feeling a wave of anxiety as your mind races with emails, news, and the day's impending pressures. This immediate immersion in external chaos strips you of your inner agency. Introduce the principle. The premeditation of evils premeditatio malorum. The Stoics called this the premeditatio malorum. The premeditation of evils. It's not about pessimism, but preparedness, anchor and authority. Marcus Aurelius's perspective. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, understood this deeply. He would begin his day by contemplating the challenges he might face. When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and unfriendly. They act this way because they can't tell good from evil. He wasn't dwelling on negativity. He was inoculating himself against its sting. By acknowledging potential difficulties, the rude colleague, the unexpected setback, the personal frustration, he stripped them of their power to surprise and derail him. He prepared his mind to meet them with reason and resilience, rather than emotional reaction. Reinforce the takeaway. Practice tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, before you touch your phone, spend 2 minutes. Simply sit and consider. What challenges might arise today? Who might irritate me? What plans might go awry? Imagine these possibilities, not to invite them, but to mentally rehearse your calm, rational response. This practice builds a mental shield, preparing you to face reality without being consumed by it. Step 2. Frame the problem. The dispersed day. You find yourself struggling to prioritize your day, feeling pulled in a dozen different directions. You jump from task to task, responding to every new demand. And by evening, despite being busy, you feel you've accomplished nothing truly meaningful. Your day lacks a central anchor. Introduce the principle. Define your ruling principle. The second step is to define your ruling principle for the day. This is your mental compass. Anchor in authority. Marcus Aurelius's perspective. Marcus Aurelius consistently reminded himself of his guiding purpose. At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work as a human being. What do I have to complain of? If I'm going to do what I was born for, the things I was brought into the world to do, or is this what I was created for? To huddle under the blankets and stay warm. He wasn't just planning tasks. He was anchoring his actions in his core values and responsibilities. He would decide, with intention, what quality of character, what virtue would guide him that day. Was it justice, patience, diligence? This single, overarching principle provided a filter for all decisions. Reinforce the takeaway. Practice tomorrow morning. Tomorrow after your premeditation, ask yourself, what is the most important quality or virtue I want to embody today? Is it patience in meetings, diligence in my work, kindness to my family? Write this single ruling principle down. Let it be the lens through which you view every interaction and decision. Step 3. Frame the problem. The derailing inconvenience. A small morning inconvenience, like spilled coffee, an unexpected traffic jam, or a forgotten item, completely derails your mood and productivity. What started as a minor hiccup spirals into a day-long struggle against frustration. Introduce the principle. Contemplate the view from above. This is where the Stoic practice of the view from above becomes invaluable. Anchor in authority. Marcus Aurelius' perspective. Marcus Aurelius often employed this mental exercise. Writing a man's life is but a moment in time. His being an incessant flux. His senses a dim haze, his body a prey to worms, his soul a restless vortex, his fortune uncertainty, and his fame the most uncertain of all. He would mentally zoom out, observing his life, his city, even the entire cosmos from a detached perspective. From this vantage point, trivial annoyances, like spilled coffee or minor delays, shrink into insignificance against the vastness of existence. This cosmic perspective allowed him to see his own problems, not as catastrophic, but as small, transient events in a much larger, indifferent universe. Reinforce the takeaway. Practice tomorrow morning when faced with a minor frustration. Tomorrow. Pause. Imagine you are floating high above your home. 10. Your city country. Then the planet itself. See a problem from this immense distance. Does it still hold the same power? This mental shift allows you to regain perspective and prevent small irritations from becoming major obstacles. Step 4. Frame the problem. The crisis of character. In the rush of the day, you often find yourself reacting impulsively, compromising your values, or failing to live up to the person you aspire to be. You make choices you later regret, driven by immediate gratification or fleeting emotion. Share your current biggest morning distraction in the comments below. Let's build a community of focus. Introduce the principle. Rehearse your virtues. The 4th step is to actively rehearse your virtues. Justice, wisdom, courage, and temperance. Anchor in authority. Marcus Aurelius' perspective. Marcus Aurelius consistently called himself to account, especially in the mornings. He often reflected on the cardinal Stoic virtues. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke. At any moment, he would mentally prepare to act with justice in his dealings, wisdom in his judgments, courage in facing difficulties, and temperance in his desires. He knew that virtue wasn't merely a concept, but a daily performance. By consciously bringing these virtues to mind, he preemptively fortified his character against the day's temptations and challenges, ensuring his actions aligned with his highest self. Reinforce the takeaway. Practice tomorrow morning before you begin your work. Spend a moment reflecting on the 4 cardinal virtues: justice, wisdom, courage, and temperance. Ask yourself, how will I embody justice today, even in small interactions? Where will I apply wisdom in my decisions? What small act of courage might be required of me? How will I practice temperance in my impulses and desires? This active rehearsal primes your mind to act virtuously. Step 5. Frame the problem. The unintended drift, despite your best intentions. The day often slips away, consumed by urgent but unimportant tasks. You end the day with a sense of dissatisfaction, knowing you drifted through it rather than steering it deliberately. Introduce the principle. The commitment to action. The final and crucial step is the commitment to action. Anchor in authority. Marcus Aurelius' perspective. Marcus Aurelius was not a philosopher of passive contemplation, but of active engagement. He understood that knowledge without action is sterile. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. After his morning reflections, he wouldn't merely think about what he should do. He would commit. He knew that the true test of philosophy was in its application to the real world. His commitment was not to an abstract ideal, but to the concrete tasks and duties that lay before him, performed with the very virtues he had rehearsed. His mornings were not just about mental preparation, but about a firm, deliberate resolve to act with purpose. Reinforce the takeaway. Practice tomorrow morning. Conclude your morning routine by explicitly stating, either aloud or to yourself, one specific, meaningful action you will take today that aligns with your ruling principle and virtues. Make it a declaration. This commitment transforms abstract ideas into tangible intent, ensuring your day is guided by purpose, not just by circumstance. Which of these 5 steps will you add to your routine first to cultivate an unshakable mind? Let me know in the comments. If you found this ancient wisdom helpful, subscribe to the channel for more insights into living a focused and meaningful life. And click on the video now showing on your screen for another powerful lesson in mental fortitude.